get started in just a moment for today's daily exercise session. We do these every day at noon, and hope you enjoy. Right now, stretch out for now, stretch out your shoulders a bit, stretch out your hips, whatever you gotta do. Stretch out whatever's comfortable for you, and then we'll get started. Hey, how you doing? Hey everybody, how's it going? So for today I'd like to just work on one specific movement. So I'll just talk a bit about this. Last week I did 3 sessions, lesson 1, 2, and 3, working on different sections of the body. First section was the root from the ground up. Then we worked on the core, and all these are saved. You can go back and visit them if you want to check them out. And then the third session was extending all the power, extending the control from the ground up to the core, and then out through the hands. For any movement, I feel very satisfied with how that came out. Like, that kind of covered the basics. You can apply that to any movement you do, analyzing it from the ground to the waist, up, out the body. So since that's all been covered, this week I'll just like to do kind of maybe a little bit shorter exercises each day, the same time, noon, East Coast time, and I open it up to you all to express any types of movements in particular, or any types of exercises you'd like to see. So you can always feel free to comment those, and I'll try and incorporate them. I know a few people have already given their feedback of what they would like to see, what they'd like to work on, and I'm taking that all into consideration. I think probably tomorrow or the next, I'm going to sit on it for another day or two to decide, come up with the best way to present that and make sure that I cover everything that you all have expressed an interest in. For today, just to keep things simple, I'm going to stick to one movement called the wheel arm movement, which I've done some tutorials in the past, but this is just to get everyone on the same page because it's a very foundational wushu movement. You can apply it to whatever you do, dance, anything like that. So yeah, today we'll cover that, and then we'll take it from there. If you have anything you'd like to have covered this whole week, just comment, message me, and I'll try and make sure I get to whatever everyone's interested to do. Okay? So we'll begin with twisting. Engage the hips, twist. Yeah, twist. And this is mirrored, so when I turn to my right, that's your right too. I go to my left, and then my right. Twist to my left. Yeah, right. Just get everything loose. So always thinking about your roots connected to the ground, and then your core. Twisting your trunk, and then your extension, your branches. Let them be loose. Open. Open. You can put more force, or you can relax. Whatever works. Just twist, 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 twist. Try one hand, right hand, yeah. Swiping, yeah. Hitting. Maybe make a fist, hit. And the other hand, same thing. Left hand, open, close. 1, yeah. And just keep going. Warm that up. Next, for today's movement, it's going to be wheel arms. That means this is one-handed wheel arm. Then we're going to work it up to two-handed wheel arm. And then we're going to finish it by hitting the ground. Pop, turn, hit the ground. Pop. So we're going to get that covered in the next few minutes. For the hitting the ground part, you need to have your hips open. You need to stretch. So let's start by stretching the legs a bit. You can do first feet together. Stretch the back of the legs a little bit. And if you're watching this later, I suggest you take 5 minutes beforehand and just stretch everything you need. to fit you personally. But for now, we'll just do a preliminary. Stretch the back of the leg. Open that all up. Stretching your back too, stretching your whole body. And then you can open up a little. Again, stretch the back of the legs. Keep going. Stretch. Good. Next, see if you can go a little bit wider with it. If you need to sit down, that's fine too. And try and open the hips a bit. And the hips you can start with butterfly. Yeah. Open that. You can do some of this exercise too. Whatever you need. Next, let's try and get a little more precise on the back of the leg, a little more in-depth with the stretch. Obviously, so you can see. Grab my toe, stretch everything out, stretch the bottom of the leg. And go for as long as it's comfortable, as long as you need on both legs. Stretch out the back of the leg. Next, we're going to get a lot lower now. So get comfortable on one leg, and you can have the other leg up, stretching it. See? If you can get all the way down, great. If not, just go wherever you can. This is to open up our hips for the pubu, the sitting drop-down stance that we're going to use today. So really try and open up one leg and stretch the other one. Forward a bit. Maybe sit back. Whatever you need. And we can try the other leg, same thing. Get all your weight on your left. Hold yourself where you want, where it's comfortable. Grab the other leg and stretch it out. If you can sit down, sit down. 1 foot flat. 1 foot flat on the floor. 1 foot, just stretching the leg, stretching the ankle, stretching everything. If you have to do it up here, that's fine too. Whatever's comfortable. Good. Shake everything out. Let's practice getting into that. Well, first we'll review horse stance, mabu, turning the hips to one side for a bow stance. Stretch everything out. Coming back to a horse stance, knees open, feet forward, and then turning the other way for another bow stance. Getting really low and secure. Now, sit down on top of the left leg. See if you can get your hips all the way down, all the way over the ground. Both feet flat now. We're doing the stance, so both feet should be flat, you see. Both feet flat on the ground. This is our pubu. When we do our movement, we're going to be hitting the ground. Pop. So both feet flat, leaning forward. Stretch that out. Let's see, the connection's a little. Here we go. Other side, same thing. Start from a horse stance. We try a little bow stance to warm up. Try the other side, bow stance to warm up. And now we're going to put our weight on the right leg. Sit down on a pubu. Both feet flat. This foot flat. This foot flat. Lean forward. When we do the movement, we're going to hit, stretch. How are y'all doing? I think we're ready to get into the actual movement. I think we got enough warm-up, enough stretching. If everyone's good, give me a hand. Hey, sweet. So this movement is called wheel arms. You have your feet planted, you turn the hips, and you toss the arms like a wheel. Like this. It's not a move that you're really going to use for fighting. You're not going to really spar with this move, but it's kind of like, it's conditioning. It's the same way you could practice push-ups and sit-ups. It's not that you're going to drop in the middle of a sparring match and do a push-up or do a sit-up. You don't do it to execute it. You do it to open your body. So same way with this movement. So it's not like, oh, that doesn't look useful. It's not that you're going to use this movement. It's that you're working your body with the movement. Cool. So let's start with one hand and then two hands and then hitting the ground. Ready? Start here. Right hand. Turn to the left. Turn your hip to the left. And that initiates spinning the hand. Come back home. Now turn your hip to the right this time. To the right. This is mirror image. So my right is your right. To the right. Let the hand swing behind you. Come home. To the left. Spin around. Come home. To the right. Spin around. Come home. I'm breaking it up so you can see it, but when you actually do it, there's no breaking it up. You just turn one way, turn the other way. Turn, turn. So slowly, from home, turn left, spin, come home. Turn right, spin. Left, come home. Right, come home. One way, I look left, then I look right. Then I look left, and then I look right. I picture there's two walls. One wall behind me, one wall in front of me. So when I do this, I don't want this. It's no good. I don't want that. I want this. Close to me. Close to me. Like there's a wall here. There's something I don't want to hit. And then there's a wall here. So close to my body. Close to my body. Close to my body. Close to my... Not like cheating it. That's not going to be helpful. You want it to be down, up, down, up. From the other angle. Down, up, down, up. Let's try that 10 times together. From here, 5 slowly, and then 5 fast. 1 in front, 1 behind. That's 1. 2 in front, 2 behind. That's 2. 3, 3. Go. 4, 4. Go. 5, 5. A little faster. Front, back. Look left, look right. Look left, right. Left, right, 4 more. Hop, 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 hop. Look, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Relax. How's that? Other hand, same thing. I have my hand in sort of a palm, but I'm not really stressing it. Just let it be extended. Extend. Left hand this time. Waist like this. I turn my waist to the right, so I can initiate that. I look to the right. And I come back home. Then I go behind. Come back home. Right. Look left. Look right. Come home. Look left. Come home. One hand in front. Come home. Behind. And don't stop. Let it continue. In front. Come home. Behind you. Again, so you have the other angle. This is not out here. It's very close. Close to my body. Close, 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 close. Again, from here. 1, and 2. I look right, I look left. 10 times. 1 and go. 2 and come back. 3 and 4 and 5 and faster. 1, 2. Dig the feet into the ground to get more speed. Go 1, 2. Go 1, 2. Go 1, 2. Yeah. Dig. And then just let it keep spinning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. How's that? Good. So that's downward circle. We have right hand, downward circle, come home, downward circle, down in front, down behind, down in front of the body, down behind. Then we did the left hand, same thing. Down in front, down behind. From home, down in front, home, down behind. Next, instead of going down, now we go up from home. This time it's going to be, let's say, up behind. Lift it up, behind you, like scraping against this wall. Behind you, come home. Now, up in front of you. Always staying rooted, always staying core engaged. and come home. So right hand goes up, you look to the right, behind you, come home. Now you look to the left, up, come home. See that? Once behind as I look right, once in front as I look left. And I'm always drilling my feet into the ground, using my roots, my core, my branch. My roots, my trunk, my branch, everything together. Home, up, behind, home. Up, in front, home. Behind, home. In front, home. From the side, just like before. There's an invisible wall behind me, invisible wall in front of me. So when I do this, keep it close to my body. Not like this, not everywhere. Very close to my body, close to my body. Let's do 10 times from here. Look right, 1, and come back, 2, behind, and in front, 3, behind, and 4, behind, and in front, 5, and 5 more times, 1, behind, in front, 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 behind, in front. How's that? We're almost ready. We have right hand down, left hand down, then we had right hand up, now left hand up. Left hand. From here, you're gonna go up, turn to the left, lift it up behind you. See? Close to this wall, like I'm almost hitting the wall. Almost hitting the wall. Come back here, this time in front of me. Come home. Left hand up, look to the left, this way. Come back home, this time I'm going to look to the right as I bring my left hand up. Every time I come home, I go up, behind, home, up, in front, home, up. Get your feet a little wider so you get some power. Here, up, up, from the side, close to my body. Okay. Up behind, up in front 10 times. Go 1, in front, behind 2, in front, behind 3, in front, behind 4, in front, 5, in front, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How's that? Hey everybody. So now we're almost to we're at the point of putting the two movements together. The upward movement and the downward movement gonna go together now. The way it works with both hands together, it's like there's a stick, a staff from fingertip to fingertip. If one hand goes down, if my right goes down, my left goes up. If my left goes down, my right goes up. You see, they're just always opposite each other. Boom. Like one long stick. My right hand, whichever hand, in this case my right hand, is going to be doing upward circle. Up behind, come home, up in front. If it starts going up, it's going to continue going up. That's my momentum. My left hand is going to be doing down in front and going down behind. It starts going down, it's going to continue going down. So one's going up, one's going down. Make sense? Yeah, I like this song. One goes up, one goes down, okay? I look to the right, while one hand goes up, one goes down. I let the arms continue, let them just keep flowing, use their momentum, and I come home. Now the right is still going to go up, but this time look to the left, look this way, come around, spin, 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 home. I'm not stopping, my right is going to keep going up, but this time look right. Back here, come here, and don't stop, let the right one keep going up, look left. Try it 5 times, from home, look right, arms apart, look left. Always just letting the hands flow. That was 1, look right, look left, keep going. That was number 2. We're back home. Right one keeps going up, left one keeps going down, and we look right. Then we come home, going. Look left. That was number 3, I think. Maybe 3 or 4. We'll do 2 more. Look to the right. Home. Look left. Maybe a little faster now. Keep the right one going up. Look right. Look left. And when you want to finish, this left hand that's coming down is just going to hit the ground. Wow. And then you just do the other way. How's that? Hey. So that was one direction. Let's try the other way. That was right hand was going up that time. Now we're going to try the other way. Left hand go up this time. Right hand go down, okay? Left hand up. 3, 2, 1. Left hand up. Look to the left. Let it all come back to home. Now the left one is still going to go up. You just look to the right now. Turn this way. Come home. Keep it going, same direction, but now I turn to the left. Come home. And then I turn to the right. The hands just keep moving. The hands don't have to do anything, it's the waist that turns. And I come home and then the waist turns. The hands just follow. The left is going up. And I look left. Now this time the left is going up and I look right. 5 times. Left, come home, right, come home. Look left, come back. Look right. Number 3, look left, look right. 2 more times. Look left, look right, look left. Hey, you got it. I can't see you, but I feel like y'all got it. Let me know if there's any questions. Let's do it slowly and hit the ground, and then fast and hit the ground. And if there's any questions, you let me know. And if not, that's all for today. Alright, let's do it slowly. Hands up. We're gonna do right hand up first. Right hand up, look right. Come home. This time, look left. And the left hand is gonna be our slamming hand because it's coming down. So we lower, get on top of our right knee. Left hand slams. Now stand up. Now the left one's going up. Up. Look to the left. Look to the right. Now you can guess it's the right hand slamming now. Because as it comes around from on top, you're going to slam. Keep going. Right hand up. Look to the left. The left hand's going to hit the ground. Sit down. 2 more like that. Left hand up. Look to the right. The right hand's going to come all the way around from up top. Slam, hit the ground. 2 more. Right hand up. Around. Left hand down. Pick it up. Left hand up. Look left. Look right. Around. Last one. Right hand up. Look to the right. Look to the left. Left hand's coming all the way down and you sit down in a poo-poo. Finally, left hand up. Look to the right. Let's try it fast. So if you're still working on it, you just keep reviewing that part of the video and hopefully you'll get it. For the last part, I just want to present the actual exercise for once you've got it and you're ready to really push it. So you're going to do 10 times. Hit the right, hit the left, that's 1. Hit the right, hit the left, that's 2. And you're gonna go 10 times. So if you're still working it, do slow motion. If you've got this movement already, if you practiced this before and you really wanna push it, you follow with me for 10, okay? Start here. I'm gonna go left hand up, look left to begin. 3, 2, 1. And I go hit the ground, pop, and other way. That's 1. I keep going, 2, down, 2. That was 2. Go, pa. 3, pa. Go, pa. 4, pa. 5, pa. 6. You can hit a little stronger if you want. Maybe this is 5, 6, I don't know. 6, 7, pa. 7, pa. 8. Hit the ground. 8. 2 more. 9, 9, and 10. 10. So that's how we do it. That's how you work up to it. Hopefully that's good for everybody. Hey, so that was today's lesson. That was wheel arms. This is called wheel arm movement. Wulong Panda. There's like all different names in wushu for this movement. But even if you didn't get the exact movement, I at least want to give you a sense of how it's done, because the turning the waist, extending the arms, rooting the feet, these are going to be recurring motifs, recurring aspects for all the movements we do this week. Same time, noon, each day. Message me or comment things, movements, exercises you would like to have covered. I already got a few, and I'm incorporating them into the next few lessons. But for today, I just wanted to get that out of the way. What else? Yeah, this movement, wheel arms. Wheel arms. You can like modify it, step with it, kick with it, do whatever you want with it. There's a form I like called Tongbei or Piwa, where you like hit yourself. So this movement is like a basic building block that you can add to other movements. You can have a sword when you do it, you can have a fan, whatever you want, but this is a basic ingredient. Yeah. If there's no other questions, I will see you all. Yes, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll see you all same time tomorrow, same thing. I'll try and answer whatever questions you have. Comment if you want to see certain things. Oh yeah, you hit some stuff. Comment if you have anything you'd like to see tomorrow. I'll be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 more days, noon, same time. And hopefully you all enjoy it. Yeah. Peace. Thank you for coming. Yes. We'll cover some footwork the next few days. We'll cover incorporating the hands and feet together, coordinating them. What else? Yeah, just gonna have a good time. Yes. Thanks for coming. See you all tomorrow. Peace.